Teacher, your mic is off.
I know.
Teach.
Okay, students, do you remember the types of friction?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, tell
Yes.
me.
Mixed fraction, proper fraction, improper fraction, multiplied fraction,
Proper fraction,
and
improper
dividing
fraction, multiplying
fraction.
fraction, dividing fraction, mixed fractions, and
Sorry, mixed fraction, improper fraction, and
Proper.
proper
proper
fraction,
fraction. Hmm.
multiplying fraction,
That is not type.
Dividing fraction.
Mm-hmm.
teacher simplifying fraction,
Decimal fractions.
No, it's multiplying fraction is like you are going to multiply a fraction. That is not the type of fraction. Dividing is not a type of fraction. So mixed fraction,
simplifying fraction,
improper fraction, proper fraction, then unlike fraction,
like fractions,
unlike fraction.
Simplifying.
No, no, simplifying fraction is not the type. You have to simplify it as an action operator you are going to do. Then
Teacher
decimal,
like
equivalent
Teacher,
fraction.
decimal fractions.
teacher like fraction.
Equivalent fraction.
teacher like fractions,
Yeah, like fraction.
Decimal fractions.
Mm. So these are the types of fraction: mixed fraction, improper fraction, proper fraction.
Teacher adding unlike fraction, comparing fraction, converting fraction,
No,
multiplying
this is not
fraction,
the type.
dividing
This is not
fraction,
the type.
improper fraction to mixed fraction, mixed to improper fraction,
Wait,
decimal
Dania.
percent.
Dania, wait. I have
Yes.
written the types of fraction. Adding fraction is an operation. Like you are going to add two fractions. That is not the type of fraction. Okay? Don't mix two things together. Types of fraction are different, and applying operations on fractions are different, like adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. These are plus, minus, multiply and divide operations that you will apply on to the fraction. So don't confuse that thing with types of fraction. Okay, so these are the six types of fraction that we will learn one by one. Okay, is that clear?
yes,
These are the
Yes.
only types of fractions. So first of all, we are going to do mixed fractions. So what are mixed fraction? Mixed fractions are such fraction in which there is a whole number and a fraction. So for example, I'm going to tell you about mixed fraction. So
teacher in mixed fraction we use the operation dividing, division,
we can use any operation, but in mixed fraction there are two parts. The first part that is separate, we call it whole. And the second part that is over here is a fraction. And this fraction is a proper fraction. This fraction will always be a proper fraction. Clear? Is that
Yes.
clear? Every time when you will see there is a separate number plus a fraction, so you will say that this is a mixed fraction. The first part is the whole number. The first part is a whole. I'm writing whole. The first part, this 2 is a whole, and the second fraction will be a proper fraction. Okay, now let's see what is proper fraction and what is improper fraction. So on to the next page. Proper fraction. In proper fraction, the numerator is always smaller than the denominator. Like in the previous example, there was 3 by 4. So is 3 is greater or smaller?
Smaller.
Smaller. So the top part of the bar is the numerator and the bottom one is the denominator. So in proper fractions, the numerator is always smaller than the denominator. Is that clear?
Yes.
For
Yes.
example, for example, a test is of 10 marks and somebody is getting 8 marks from 10. So it is a proper fraction example. Is that clear?
Yes.
Now, improper fraction.
Teacher, the numerator is smaller denominator.
In proper fraction, numerator is smaller and the denominator will be greater.
Okay.
Class, once again, I'm going to tell you these lectures are really important because I am just covering the syllabus that is in your final exam. So don't miss any class, and I will upload these recordings onto the in onto my channel, and then I'll send you the link in the classroom. So watch these carefully and do practice. Okay, so if you will practice these things, so you will be prepared for the exam earlier, so you don't have to put a lot of effort in the time of exam. So if you will take lectures regularly and you will practice these things every day, then you will be prepared for the exam. So you don't need to get worry about that. So if you want to get prepared before time, so just don't leave any class and pay attention in these lectures. So improper fraction is the opposite of proper fraction, in which the numerator will be greater than the denominator. So the numerator, for example, the numerator is 13 and the denominator is 4. What does it mean? It means like now the numerator is greater. Okay, I'm writing greater.
Mm.
Now the numerator is greater and the denominator is smaller. What is the example? For example, a test is of 4 marks and you are getting 13 marks out of 4. So is it a proper thing? Is it a, like, it is not a proper thing or a
It
proper
is
statement.
improper.
So you will say that it is not proper, so it will be improper. Nobody can get like 13 marks out of 4, so it will be an improper fraction. After that, we will move towards like fractions. Okay, when there is a common denominator in two fractions, then you will say like this is like fraction. So for example, 3 by 4 plus 5 by 4. No matter what is the numerator, we are not concerned with the numerator, but denominators are important for us. These denominators should be same, and if the denominators are same and the numerators are different, then you will say these are like fractions. And if the denominators are for example, it is 3 by 4 plus 4 by 4. No matter what is the numerator, the denominators should be same. So these two numbers, the denominators are same, so you will say these are like fractions. Any question?
Teacher, this topic will come in the final exams.
Yeah,
Okay.
time is also included in final exams. That's why I told you like these topics are important, because I'm just revising you the topics that are in your final exams.
Okay.
Okay, after this, do you have any question related to like fractions?
No.
No.
Okay, so moving to
No.
the next page. Now let's discuss about unlike fractions. Okay, in unlike fractions, the denominator can be different and the numerator can be different. So any fraction can be unlike fractions. For example, it's 7 by 8 and plus 9 by 10. So any fraction that has different denominator, like you can see this one and this one, these two are different. So if they have different denominators, then you will say that this is unlike fraction. Any question?
No.
No.
Okay, to the next page.
No.
The last one we are going to discuss is equivalent fraction. There is also unit fraction. And unit fraction is also a type.
Did these fractions are equal
Yeah,
fractions?
equivalent fractions are the fractions that have different numerators and denominators but are equal to the same value. For example, 2 by 4 equals to 3 by 6. When you will simplify 2 by 4, what it will give you? 2 ones are 2 and 2 twos are 4. So it will give you 1 by 2. And when you will simplify 3 by 6, it will give you 1 by 2. Okay? You can also write some other equivalent fractions like 5 by 10. 5 by 10 will also give you 1 by 2. Then you can also take one more, 6 by 12. That will also give you 1 by 2. So these type of fractions that have different numerator and denominators, but at the end when you will simplify both fractions, that will give you a single value. For example, 2 by 4 is giving you 1 by 2 and 3 by 6 is giving you 1 by 2. So you can say that these type of fractions are equivalent fractions. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So class, there is one more type that you can call unit fractions. So unit fraction is simple. A unit fraction is a rational number written as a fraction where the numerator is 1 and the denominator is a positive integer. A unit fraction is therefore the, you can say, reciprocal reciprocal is of a positive integer. For example, 1 by 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 5. So these kind of fractions where the numerator is 1, so you will say that it is a unit fraction. Okay, let me tell you. Hmm. Okay, so unit fraction, for example, 1 by 2, 1 by 1, 1 by 3, 1 by 5. So if there is any fraction that has a 1 in the numerator, you will say that it is unit fraction. Is that clear?
Yes.
Teacher, can you repeat?
Yes.
Hmm. Yes, I can repeat. A unit fraction can be defined as a fraction whose numerator is 1. Okay?
Okay.
If the numerator is 1, so you will say that it is a unit fraction. Is that clear?
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
going back and adding unit fraction over here. Sorry. Then we will discuss it one by one so that if there is any problem, you get it again. It is unit fraction. Okay, so class, types of fraction. We are going to revise the chapter fraction. So types of fraction is our topic. There are 7 types of fraction: mixed fraction, improper fraction, proper fraction, unlike fraction, equivalent fraction, like fractions, and unit fractions. So first of all, let's talk about mixed fraction. So mixed fraction, there is a whole number and a proper fraction. The first one that is written separate is a whole number, and the second part in mixed fraction is a proper fraction, in which you can see 3 is smaller and 4 is greater. So every time in mixed fraction, the first number will be a whole number and the second part will be a proper fraction. So now to the next page. In proper fraction, always the numerator will always be smaller than the denominator. In improper fraction, the numerator will always be greater than the denominator. In like fractions, you will see the denominators will be same. In unlike fractions, you will notice that the denominators are different. In equivalent fractions, the numerator and denominator of every fraction can be different, but when you will simplify the fraction, it will give you a same value. As you can see in the example, 2 by 4, 3 by 6, 5 by 10, and 6 by 12. When you are simplifying all these, they are giving you the same value, 1 by 2. So these fractions are equivalent fractions. Then unit fraction. If there is number 1 in the numerator, then you will say it is a unit fraction. Any question?
No, teacher.
No.
Okay, so is this easy?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
try to revise the topic in the classroom so that when you will do it alone, so you will feel it like it is really easy. So after that, we have watched the videos. Okay, in the next class, that is at 12 o'clock, we will learn how to convert the numbers, how we will convert mixed fractions into, proper fraction, and sorry, mixed fractions into improper fraction, and how can you convert
Improper
improper fractions
fractions
into
to
mixed
mixed
fractions.
fraction.
Yeah, Betty, I want to tell you one more thing. Mixed fraction can only be converted into improper fraction. Okay, mixed fraction cannot be converted into proper fraction. Is this clear?
Okay.
There is a
Yes.
statement: mixed fraction will always be converted into improper fraction. Okay, you will notice that there is a trick, like you can see that in every mixed fraction, when you will convert it, it will become improper fraction. So we can take one example, like we are going back to the mixed fraction where yeah, this one, 4 twos are 8 plus 3, it will give you 11 by 4. So when you will convert this fraction into when you will convert this mixed fraction, it will always be converted into improper fraction. And when you will convert this improper fraction, it will always be converted into mixed fraction. So no, now you can notice, now we are not getting a proper fraction when we have converted. When we have applied the procedure, we are not getting the proper fraction, but we are getting the improper fraction. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay, I think your time is up. So
Yes.
I'll see you in the next class. Thank you for joining. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah
Allah Hafiz,
Hafiz.
teacher.
Allah Hafiz, bete.
Allah Hafiz, teacher.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz, teacher. Once again.
Allah Hafiz, bete.